how are you? I hope you didn't see my underarms because I need to shave them. But who has time to shave? Because I'm a new mom of a newborn with a toddler and 2 school-age kids. So guys, today I wanted to come on here and talk about my breastfeeding woes, okay? So I told you guys before, my milk supply had plummeted. And then I went to 2 lactation consult visits and figured out what exactly it was that created or made my supply drop off. Number 1, I was not drinking enough fluids, and I know you're supposed to drink a lot of fluids, but it's so hard to drink like a ton of water whenever you don't like drinking water all the time. So I still try to incorporate and try to get a couple bottles of water in, but I also try to drink other things to try to help. And so I'm gonna have like a list of things that I do which helped my supply go from like 1 ounce to half an ounce to 3.5 to 4 ounces, which is amazing. So I also went to my doctor too, because I was like, okay, let me go to my doctor and figure out what was going on. So number 2, they put me on Reglan, which is domperidone. I might have said that wrong. But that's like it's like a galactagogue that helps increase your supply. So I took that 3 times a day for, well, I ended up doing 8 days. I didn't do the full 10 days like you're supposed to, because I saw an increase in my supply and I wanted to see if I could regulate it myself, but I'll get into that as well. I also went and got some supplements because I didn't know. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try everything and see what works best for me and just kind of go from there. So one thing I did purchase from Target was this pumping princess supplement, and it seems to work pretty good, but my hold on, let me grab it. My other supplements seem to work better. So this is the one that I've been using, and for some women this does decrease your milk supply, but for me it actually increases. You know, it's different for every person. And so I take 3 of these twice a day. I'm actually going to change my routine on this to see how it goes, but I'm actually going to do Fenugreek 3 pills 3 times a day, and I'm going to add Thistle to it, 3 pills 3 times a day, because I read from Jack Newman, which is a doctor. He stated that that was where, you know, women saw a huge increase when mixing the 2 together. For some reason they just kind of they go well together, they mesh well together, and it really helps the supply. The only thing I can say about Fenugreek is you smell like maple syrup. So my underarms smell like maple syrup. My body smells like maple syrup. But I've encountered that before because I made a hair growth oil that had Fenugreek in it, and it made my hair smell like straight up maple syrup. Every time I walk by, somebody's like, ooh, you smell good. Ooh, you smell like pancakes. Did you have pancakes for breakfast? I was like, no, it's my hair stuff. But thank you though. Thank you. So that my other holy grail is drinking Body Armor drinks. I thought I had one right here, but I do not. Body Armor that has been my holy grail. I was drinking nothing but Gatorade, but I think the Gatorade is what caused the thrush that my son has. So I kind of eased up on that and incorporate more water versus the Gatorade, and started drinking more Body Armor drinks, and tend to do a little bit better with that, and I felt more full, more engorged with that. I also take these, I think it's Lady Leche from Milky Mamas, and then like I also got their emergency brownies to kind of boost my supply as well. So like between the concoction of everything, I feel like what's working the most for me is this. I also eat oatmeal every single morning. I'm not like a huge oatmeal fan, but what I do is try to switch it up. I might eat like a regular bowl, and then I'll eat a bowl that has like a spoonful of peanut butter in it, and that seems to kind of help me. Here comes my little one. So, sorry guys, my dog was coming into the house. So just a lot of things. I am pumping between nursing. I have thrush on my breast from him, so I'm using nystatin cream. Nystatin or thrush on babies, and you know, of course, it's yeast on me. Can decrease your supply as well. So if you're wondering like, oh my gosh, you know, my boobs, my nipples really hurt, and you know, baby's not feeding as well, that it would be the cause of why your supply dipped, as well as allergy medicine. You know, the pollen is really bad right now. So I took allergy medicine not thinking, oh, it's dried me up. So those are the two main things, or the three main things: not drinking enough, taking allergy medicine, and my baby having thrush. Those are the three things that got me. I was like, oh no. Yes. Come here. Come here. Come here. So yeah, between those things, that's what it was. Hi. Hi. You say hello? You say hello? You say hello? Kaya's saying hello back there. Yeah. So those are the things I've done to increase my supply. Now I am making 3 to 3.5 ounces per breast, which is amazing because then I have an extra bag of milk. Unfortunately, I'm not able to, you're not supposed to freeze milk if your baby has thrush or if you have yeast on your breast. So what I'm doing is when in between the pumps, like so I can pump like every other feeding, I'm like pumping so I can try to get some kind of, you know, flow going and keeping it consistent. So I'll nurse him on both sides, and then I'll bottle feed him another. Kaya, did you finish your Lunchable? Where's your food? Did you finish your crackers? So and then I'll pump and then give him the bottle for the next feeding, and that tends to work well with me. Just coming up with a routine is the biggest thing. So as long as, you know, my breasts are being stimulated in some way, shape, or form. Of course, it's best to have your baby to the breast if you're able to do so, and there's no shame. If you cannot, it's okay. You know, some things work for women. You know, some babies latch, you know, for women, and some babies do not. So, you know, it's just, it can be a little frustrating, but, you know, the first couple months of breastfeeding is just, oh my gosh. Sorry guys, she is really distracting me with her singing in the background. She has been a little singer. Yeah. And he's looking like, what are you doing? Now check out this headphone here. Don't. Kaya. Where's your cheese? Is your cheese in there? Where's your cheese at? Where's your baby? You want to show them your baby? Go get your baby. Go get your baby. You're going to give your baby your milk? Oh my goodness. Where's your baby? And you're not supposed to be on that table. Go get your baby. Yeah, go get your baby. But yeah, those are the tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. Like right now, I'm waiting on my oatmeal to cool off so I can eat it and get it in. Everybody's got little colds in my house, unfortunately, for the past week and a half. So it's been a rough week trying to get everybody healed. Kaya's still on antibiotics for hers. So, and he's been congested and he has a little cough. Unfortunately, I was trying. I was like, please no, don't let him get sick. But it's kind of impossible to keep a toddler out of a baby's face, which is more reason why you want to try to breastfeed if you can. And if you cannot, like I said, it's okay. With her, I had to do both. I had to breastfeed and formula feed, and I also did not make enough milk for her. I was only making an ounce total, so half an ounce from each. And that, if I had known what I know now, I think I would have done things a little bit different. I think I had tried some different things and I saw like a smidge of an increase, but it was never like a consistent increase. So I'm just very thankful that I'm able to nurse him and actually make enough to feed him, because that was like, it was heartbreaking for me to know that you know, I'm not making enough for what he's taking in, because at the time that it dropped, he was taking in about 2.5 ounces, and here I am only making like maybe 1.5 total ounces, and I needed to make more. So luckily you know, jumping on board quickly and not waiting, I was able to get my supply up. So if you do see a dip in your supply, make sure that you are jumping on it, trying to figure out what it is. Increase your fluid intake. Make sure you're not getting dehydrated. Rule of thumb, the best thing to do, I guess, is look at your body weight and figure out how many. You can go on Google how much water you should be able to take in for your body weight. I weigh like 130 pounds right now, so technically I'm supposed to take in, I think it says 10 to 12 glasses of water. So I'm trying to, I'll add in the body armor along with it, and I get really close to it. Sometimes I'll get right at 12, but a lot of times it's at 10. It's just hard for me to drink a lot because it makes me really, really full. Not to mention I have to use the bathroom all day long. But we're getting there. Say he's healthy, he's still growing, he's still in the high percentile. Say, oops. Say I'm flopping over. Say hi. Yeah, y'all see that word? Isn't that cute? Wasn't that cute? Oh, but I just want to come on here and jump and tell you what's going on as far as my breastfeeding journey goes. I hope you guys find this useful for the ones who are just having a baby or getting ready to have a baby and who are wanting to breastfeed. Just know that, you know, just breathe and try to take it in. It can be very, very frustrating. You know, it does hurt initially when you're first learning how to get your baby on and trying to get that perfect latch. I did learn a little trick though, so for the ones who are trying to latch. So stop that. So say this is your breast. No, leave it. Oops, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, leave that alone, please. So when you're putting your baby on, you want to line. So say this is the bottom of my areola. Stop. Look, where's your baby? Where's your baby? Go get your baby. Where's your baby in the baby bottle? So you want to line the bottom of your areola here and point the nipple up towards the nose. And when you do that, you take your thumb when they open and push it in, and take your thumb and roll the lip up so that they have an open mouth latch. That was the hardest thing because he likes to curl his lips, and that was another reason why I wasn't getting a full flow. But now that he does the full open mouth, he's able to, you know, grab my breast and, you know, my nipple and my areola and able to set that in, because latch can definitely mess your supply up. If they're not on there good, they can jack you up, and you don't want no blisters on them nips, because those blisters do not feel good. I had those the first week from the hospital, and I had to use nipple shields for like a day or two until it calmed down some. But you know how it goes. She's wanting to talk more than me today. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.